A very good morning to all my lovely children. Well, you're all safe along with your parents and grandparents. And children, I also hope that you have studied adjectives. We have done all the kinds of adjectives. We did a few exercises also. Okay. And today I'm going to teach you comparison of adjectives and degrees of comparison. Okay. So, to start with that, let me share the screen with you. Yeah. So, degrees of comparison. Now, what is okay? So, what are degrees of comparison? Children, let us first understand the word comparison. You all know what comparison is, and comparison is actually not very good because sometimes it hurts us, but sometimes it motivates us also. See, comparison can be between two things or more than two things. Like, suppose your parents compare you to your brother or sister. That is a comparison. You have two pencils and you have to decide which pencil am I going to take to draw the diagram. Okay, so now you make a comparison and you think, nah, this one is new and this one is better. Okay, so comparison can be between any two things or more than two things. Now these adjectives, these help us to compare, to make comparison. Okay, now okay, yes, so let's see the example. What's the example given here? There are three people shown here. You can see here three people shown, and they say that Raju is tall. Raju is tall. Now here they are just stating a quality of Raju. Okay, but are they comparing him with somebody? No. Actually, in this sentence, Raju is not being compared to anyone. Now let's see the second sentence. Aman is taller than Raju. Now we come to know that Aman and Raju are being compared here. Okay. And what are we saying? What do we find out from this sentence? That Aman is taller than Raju. That means he is of a greater height than Raju. Then C sentence. Rahul is the tallest of the three. Now, who are the three people? Raju, Aman, and Rahul. These are the three people. And in the third sentence also there is a comparison, and now the comparison is between three people. So as I told you, there may be comparison between two people or things, or there may be comparison between more than two people or things. Now see, Raju is tall, Aman is taller than Raju. Raju is the tallest of the three. Now here we can see in this picture, this Raju is tall. Okay, he's tall. But this Aman is taller than Raju, and Rahul is tallest of the three. That means out of all these three people, Rahul is the tallest one. Okay. And from these sentences, we come to know that out of these three people, Rahul is the tallest. Then at the second place, if we consider the height of these three, then at second place is Aman, and at the third place is Raju. Okay. So these words, how do we come to know that we are talking about their heights? and we are comparing their heights. We came to know by these words: tall, taller, and tallest. Through these words, we came to know that there is comparison between two or three. Okay. Now, what did I tell you about adjectives? You all know by now what are adjectives. Adjectives are those words which tell us something more about noun or pronoun, which describe a noun or pronoun. So in this sentence, Raju is noun, and the word tall is telling us something about Raju. Okay, it is telling us the quality, one quality of Raju. Then Aman is taller than Raju. Okay, so now taller tells us that Aman and Raju are being compared, only two are being compared. And when the word tallest comes, Rahul is the tallest of the three. Then we come to know that we are comparing uh, among more than two things. Now, these change forms, tall, taller, tallest, these are the degrees of comparison. These are the degrees of comparison. Okay. Now, first, there are three degrees of comparison, children. First one is tall, that is positive degree. Second one is taller, that is comparative degree. And tallest is the superlative degree. How? I will just explain to you. See here, positive degree. An adjective is said to be in the positive degree when there is no comparison. In the first sentence, Raju is tall. We are just stating a quality of Raju. We are not comparing Raju with anyone. So children, here this word tall, this adjective tall, it is in the positive degree. That means there is no comparison being made. Look here, Roy is a strong boy. Are we comparing Roy to anybody? No, we are just saying that Roy is strong. Then Rita is a generous girl. We are not comparing Rita with anyone. We are just stating her quality of hers. We are saying Rita is generous. Okay. So positive degree means where there is no comparison. Okay. Now what is comparative degree? When the comparison is made between two nouns or pronouns. Okay. Two persons, things. So when the comparison is made between two things, only two children, you remember two. Okay. So when the comparison is made between two things, then it is comparative degree. Now look here, Roy is stronger than Ram. When we were saying Roy is a strong boy, we were not comparing him with anyone. But now when we are saying Roy is stronger than Ram, then definitely we are comparing Roy with Ram. Okay. And when we say Sneha is fitter than Mona, then again we are comparing Sneha and Mona's fitness. So who is fitter among the two? Sneha is fitter. So the comparative degree is used when the comparison is between two nouns or pronouns. Okay. Now superlative degree, let's just see. An adjective is in the superlative degree when it is used to compare more than two nouns or pronouns. Okay. When we talk of more than two things or people, more than two nouns or pronouns, then comes the superlative degree. And when we use superlative degree, what we are actually saying? We are saying that something is either the best or the most, and something is the least or the worst. Okay. So let's see here. Raja is the strongest of the three boys. So out of Roy, Ram and Raja, who's the strongest? Raja. Now the comparison is between three people, and we are saying somebody has got the most of one quality. Okay. So Raja is the strongest of the three boys. Now he is the healthiest of them all. So somebody out of all these people, now these all can be more than three. They can be five, they can be six, they can be 100. But out of all those people, we are pointing out to somebody, we are saying he is the healthiest of them all. Okay. So superlative degree, That means the most of something, the worst of something, the least of something. Okay. So when the comparison is between more than two nouns or pronouns. Now, more than two can be any number. The superlative degree is used when the comparison is between more than two nouns or pronouns. We use article the before the superlative degree. Superlative degree, when you say, then you have to use the before it. See here. Raja is the strongest of the three boys. Okay. So before this superlative degree, we have placed the. Okay. Now let's see the formation of comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives. So adjectives usually form their comparative and superlative degrees in the following way. By addition of ER and EST to the positive degree. Very easy way of changing from positive to comparative and superlative. How? Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Rich, richer, richest. Thick, thicker, thickest. Young, younger, youngest. You all know this, children. You all know. Okay. Then by addition of R and ST to the positive degree ending in E. Children, you don't have to learn how we are changing the degrees, how we are changing from positive to comparative and then superlative. You don't have to learn that. Okay, you don't have to learn these words will be changed by adding ER and EST. These words which are ending in E will be changed by adding R and ST. No, you don't have to learn. Just see these comparative and superlative degrees and positive degrees. Just see them and you will get an idea. Okay, how they change. And you may also have to learn these words, like you have to learn clever becomes cleverer, it becomes cleverest in the superlative degree. Okay, so like that. Now brave becomes braver, becomes bravest in the superlative degree. Noble, nobler, noblest. Pale, paler, palest. Wise, wiser, wisest. Okay. Now third, when the positive ends in Y and has a consonant before it, we change Y into I and then add ER and EST. Okay, these are now confusing things. You don't have to learn these things, but I will explain them to you. They are saying when the positive ends in Y, you can see this word easy. Easy is in the positive degree. We are not making any comparison and it is ending in Y. And they say that it has a consonant before it. Children, you all know about vowel and consonant. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and rest all the others are consonants. Okay, A, E, I, O, U are vowels and the rest are the consonants. Okay, so now this easy word, it ends in Y and before this Y we have S. Okay, so S is a consonant. It's none of the vowels A, E, I, O, U. It's not that. So this is a consonant. So what are they saying? Such words, we change Y into I and then we add ER and EST. So EASY, easy becomes EASIER. Okay, easier. And EASI, EST, easiest. So again, I'm telling you, you don't have to learn this rule. You don't learn this rule. Okay, you don't have to learn this rule. You only have to see how the words change. When you will read them once, twice, thrice, then you will come to know about them. Okay, you will come to learn about them. So easy, easier, easiest. Happy, happier, happiest. Lazy, lazier, laziest. Wealthy, wealthier, wealthiest. Okay. Now, by addition of ER and EST to the positive degree when it ends in Y. So, gay, G-A-Y, gay, G-A-Y-E-R, gay, gay, gayest. That means happy. Gay means to be happy. So, gay, gayest. Gray, grayer, grayest. Okay. Now, when the positive degree ends in a consonant with a vowel before it, we double the consonant and then add ER and EST. When the positive degree ends in a consonant, you can see here B-I-G. G is a consonant. It's none of the vowels. A-E-I-O-U. It's not that. So this is a consonant. So they are saying, and it has a vowel before it. There is I. I is a vowel. So there is a vowel before it. So what do? We double the consonant. So G becomes doubled. And so this becomes, and we add ER and EST. So bigger, B-I-double-G-E-R, and biggest, B-I-double-G-E-S-T. Hot, hotter, hottest. Fat, fatter, fattest. Thin, thinner, thinnest. You can see the spellings. Hot, T has been doubled. Okay. Fat, again T has been doubled, and thin, N has been doubled. Okay. Now by placing more and most before the positive forms, sometimes we don't add ER and EST. We just add more and most. So beautiful is more beautiful and most beautiful. Difficult is more difficult and most difficult. Suitable is more suitable and most suitable. And important is more important and most important. Okay. So like that, we change the degrees. Now what are they saying? However, not all adjectives form their comparative and superlative degrees by following the above rules. So many words are there which do not follow any of these rules. Like example, bad and good. So what are the 3 degrees of comparison of bad? You want to say this boy is bad. Okay. And now there is some boy which is even bad than him. Then what would you say? This boy is bad. This one is badder. Do you say badder? No. What do you say? This one is worse. Okay. W-O-R-S-E, worse. And if there is one boy who is the even worse than all these, then what would you say? He is the worst of all of them. So W-O-R-S-T. So bad becomes worse, becomes worst. Good, better, best. Okay, good, better, best. Okay. So let's see. Far, farther, farthest. Now, far, farther, farthest. This word is used for distance. When we are talking of the distance, like suppose you are standing here and your mother is standing at a distance, and you say that my mother is standing farther. Okay, farther than my brother. Your brother is also standing, but your brother is near you, your mother is far from you. So you would say my mother is farther than my brother. Okay. And your father may be standing even at a distance from your mother. So you would say my father is standing the farthest of them all. Okay. So far, farther, farthest. Now far, further, furthest. Further, furthest means to show position. How? Now, as we say, the teachers usually say, we are going to study further. Tomorrow we are going to study further. Further means ahead than this. Whatever we have learned, we will learn something more than this. Okay, that is further. Now, good, better, best. Okay. Bad, worse, worst. Little less, least, or little lesser, least. Later, later, latest, according to time. And later, latter, last. Now, what is this latter? This latter is, if suppose I say between Rohan and Seema, between Rohan and Seema, the latter is very slow. Between Rohan and Seema, the latter is very slow. So I'm talking about two people, Rohan and Seema. I first talked about Rohan, and then in the sentence came the name of Seema. What was the sentence? Between Rohan and Seema, the latter is very slow. So in the sentence, first of all, we are talking about Rohan, and then came Seema's name. So this latter word, this refers to Seema. Latter word refers to the second person or thing in the sentence. Okay. So when we say between Rohan and Seema, the latter is very slow. That means out of Rohan and Seema, Seema is actually very slow. Okay. So now many, more, most, and much more, most. Okay, many stands for countable nouns, I told you, and much stands for uncountable nouns. Okay, so many also becomes more and most, and much also becomes more and most. See, I'll give you an example. Many people, people are countable. Many friends, friends are countable. So many people came to my party. More people are coming to my party. Most people came to my party instead of his. Okay, then instead of all of them. Now much sugar, much sugar, uncountable noun. Then more sugar, I want some more sugar to be put in this case. Okay, in this cake. Okay, and most sugar, so most of the sugar was put in the cake. Okay, so for both the countable and uncountable nouns, when we are referring to number and quantity, we'll use more and most. Then near, nearer, nearest, old, older, oldest, and old, elder, eldest. Now, what is the difference? I will just tell you. What is the difference between older and elder? I will tell you. Now, look at these points to remember. They are very essential. Double comparatives like more, prettier should not be used. See, you can see here. This prettier, the word prettier is itself a comparative degree. Prettier is itself a comparative degree. And if we put more with it, then there are double comparative degrees, which is wrong. Okay. So we will remember that we have to use only one comparative degree. That's enough. Now, similarly, double superlatives like the most tallest should not be used. Tallest itself tells us that out of all those people, somebody is tallest. Okay. So when we say most tallest, we are again making double superlatives, which is wrong, which should not be done. Example, the Nile is the most longest river in Africa. No, the Nile is the longest river in Africa. The word longest itself tells us that it is the longest. Okay. So we need not use double superlatives and double comparatives. So the use of the most longest is incorrect. We should write the Nile is the longest river in Africa. And superlatives are always accompanied by article the. He is the tallest boy in the class. He is the best person I have ever met. Okay. Now, I will tell you the use of older, oldest, elder, and eldest. Children, now, see, older and elder both refers to age. It can be, yes. Now, older, if we talk of elder and eldest, when we talk of the members of our family or somebody's family, when the members of the same family are being compared, then we use elder and eldest. When anyone out of the family is compared or anything is compared, then we use older and oldest. Look here, I will tell you. Her elder sister is a singer. Now, elder is used here for the sister. Sister means members of the same family. Sister means, my sister means she is from my family. And if I talk of a friend, then friend is not of my family. Okay. So when the members of the same family are being talked about, then we use elder and eldest. So her elder sister is a singer. Her eldest sister has gone to Japan. Okay. So elder stands for comparison between two people in the age, and eldest means out of all of them, somebody is of the most age. Okay, most aged person out of all of what we are talking about. Now if older refers to anybody or anything also. First of all, elder and eldest only refer to people of the same family. Elder eldest does not refer to things. Okay, but older and oldest may refer to people, and it may refer to things also. And older and oldest does not refer to the family, it means anybody. When we are talking of a family member, then elder and eldest will only use when we are comparing their ages. Now if we use the word then in a sentence, we use older and not elder. Now this is something you must remember, that THAN then is used with older, and with elder what do we use? We use to. With elder we use to. Okay, like suppose I am comparing myself to my sister, what would I say? I am elder to my sister. We'll not say I'm elder than my sister, that would be wrong. I am elder to my sister. So with elder and eldest you use to, and with older you use THAN then. My friend is older than me. Okay, my friend is older than me. So Rohan is older than his sister. Now why they are telling you this? Suppose you have to fill in the blanks. Now if THAN is written over there, then you will write older. And if it is TO2 and they are comparing the ages, then you will write ELDER. Okay. So older and oldest can be used with persons and things. So Soma is the oldest girl in our team. When we are talking of the team, we are not talking of the family members. So we can use the word older or oldest. Soma is the oldest girl in our team. And we can also refer to things when we use older and oldest. That is the oldest monument in the city. But for elder and eldest, we will only use them when we talk about people. We'll not use them for things. Okay. Now identify the adjectives and name the degrees of comparison of each. The first one has been done for you. The young man was more successful than his friend. So young man. What kind of man? Young. Young is an adjective. It is in positive degree. We are not comparing the man with anyone. It's not younger, it's not youngest. It's just young. Okay, so positive degree. Then more successful. More successful is comparative degree. We are comparing two people. He, young man, and his friend. So more successful is comparative degree. Now let's see. Jay is taller than Ravi. So we are comparing two people, Jay and Ravi. And taller. Taller is comparative degree. Okay. The longest lane is still closed for the public. Which lane? Longest lane. So longest lane means we are now here, they are not showing you the comparison, but you should know, children, that when they are saying the longest lane is still closed for the public, that means there are many lanes in a city, and out of all those lanes, which one is the longest? That particular lane is still closed. Okay, so this is longest is superlative degree. The happy child played with everyone. So what kind of child, children? Happy. Happy is adjective in positive degree. We are not comparing. We are not saying happier, happiest. So happy is positive degree. Solomon was one of the wisest men. What kind of men? Wisest. Okay. So wisest is superlative degree. Solomon was one of the wisest men means out of all the men, he was one of those who were the wisest. Jeet's dog has become lazy. So Jeet's dog has become what? Lazy. So this lazy word is telling us about the dog. And so this is adjective. And we are not writing it in comparative or superlative degree. We are not saying lazy or laziest. So lazy is positive degree. Mr. Sharma is wealthier than Mr. Verma. Wealthier. Wealthier is comparative degree, and we are comparing Mr. Sharma and Mr. Verma. Comparison between two people, so wealthier is comparative degree. Let me listen to the most important news of the day. Most important news. What kind of news? Most important. So most important is superlative degree. You all know much more most, many more most. So most is the comparative degree, sorry, superlative degree. So most important is the superlative degree adjective. During summer, Delhi is hotter than Kolkata. So hotter. Delhi and Kolkata are being compared. Two places are being compared with the word hotter. Hotter is in comparative degree. Okay. Now May and June are the hottest months in North India. So hottest months means out of all the 12 months, May and June are the hottest. So HOTTEST hottest is in the superlative degree. Okay. Now, children, I have a homework for you. Yes, this is your homework. Give the comparative and superlative degrees of these adjectives. Sad, hot, cold, little, late, fit, lucky, long, many, much, bold, high, fine, broad, grey, active, old, clean, holy, charming, cheerful, costly, expensive, strange, famous, hardworking, far, and good. So you have to find out the comparative and the superlative degrees of these adjectives. You can find it in the table which is given in your book itself, which I just shared with you. In this PDF only, which I shared with you, some of them are there. And the rest of them, you can Google them up. Or you can see them in any grammar book you have. Okay. So, please do this homework, find out this comparative and superlative degrees of these adjectives. Okay, and the rest of the chapter will definitely deal with it tomorrow. Okay, so children, that's all for today, and tomorrow we are going to do further exercises and we are going to learn further about the degrees of comparison. Okay, so till we meet next time, just be happy, keep safe. Okay.